YouTube, and welcome to another beer review. It's a collaboration brew, and I've done a few of these collaboration brews before. And it's a collaboration brew between some very famous breweries. It is a collaboration brew, or the beer, I'll just read the name, you get the brewery names. It's the Alesmith Mikkeller Stone Belgian Style Tripel Ale. So it's a collaboration beer between Stone, Alesmith Mikkeller and Stone. And that really means business. I mean, all of them are great breweries. I've never had any Alesmith, I've never had any Stone, but I know that those two breweries brew exceptional beers. And I was actually once able to get the Alesmith IPA. Never got around to buying it, and I quite regret it quite a lot, because I probably won't be able to get it anymore. But it's a triple, Abbey triple. There's a ton of info here on the back, which I'm going to read aloud now. This is a story of how a collaboration brew with IMO, two of the greatest breweries on this planet, initially began with a fizzy yellow beer. It all started in Denmark in the late 90s when a group of friends and I started going to a bar in our neighborhood that sold a bucket of imported beers. My first thought was, yikes, an American fizzy yellow beer. Well, things have changed since. We learned that there was so much more when we discovered American craft beer, and we were soon to never touch the fishy yellow stuff again. When American craft beers came to interest, and with the birth of the first Danish microbreweries, so came the birth of my wanting to brew my own beer. I got together with Christian Keller, and we started brewing in our kitchen in 2003. As the beer scene progressed, more and more US microbrews found their way to Denmark, and we started downing beers from faraway breweries such as Stone, Alesmith, Three Floyds, etc. And they all blew our minds away. I thought, what's the heck is going on here in Denmark? Why isn't anybody brewing these kinds of ales? And so Mikkeller was born. It's been a couple of years now, and things have moved faster than the speed of lightning. Okay, let's get to the case. Why are you sitting here with an ale brewed in friendly collaboration between two US and one Danish brewery in your hand? Because the world is a small place, and because I am one of the luckiest brewers on the planet. Since tasting the wonderful nectars of the US, my dream has been to brew with some of the best brewers on the planet. And this ale is the result of the realization of this dream. It is a result of a fizzy yellow eventually turning me into US beers and getting me into Stone and Alesmith. Mikkel Bjergsø, the founder of Mikkeller. That's a pretty long description, so let's just crack it open. Looking forward to this a lot. Should be good. It's brewed at Stone, or bottled at Stone, so it's a Stone cap. So I'm gonna keep this because I don't have a Stone cap since I've never had any Stone. It's a brewery I'd love to try beer from. But I'm not gonna get it here in Denmark, unfortunately. It's too expensive to import. But let's pour this triple in my Hoedendraak beer glass. I don't know if it's as good as it has been, since it's not that fresh, but I'm gonna pour really hard to get a nice big head. Nice. It is on 8.7% alcohol by volume, 12 fluent ounces, 33 centiliters. It says here, triple the breweries, triple the brewmaster, triple the beer. With sort of like the same writing as Pirates of the Caribbean. And here you have the Mikkeller logo, right there. And then Alesmith and Stone. Pretty cool. Let's check out the aroma. First off, let's talk about the color. It's a nice light golden orange color with quite a decent amount of yeast. And it's quite hazy as well, and a decent amount of carbonation. One finger, sort of fluffy white head. Check out the aroma. Smells quite hoppy for a triple. But it's Mikkeller and Stone and Alesmith. Very hoppy, quite malty, a lot of sweet malts as well. Not much yeast actually in the aroma. There is some, but it's not the biggest amount of yeast I've ever smelled. It smells really good actually. It reminds me a bit of the It's Alive. It was sort of like this, but this isn't brewed with Brettanomyces. But let's check it out. Nice. Wow, this tastes so much like toffee. Oh wow, there's a lot of toffee. This is really good. That is exceptional beer. Don't remind me that much of a Tripel though. Sort of got that yeasty character, but it's very faint. You got tons of hops, piney hops, a bit citric, and then a huge and hefty malty background that's filled with toffee and caramel. Like the caramel or toffee you get in like a caramel-filled chocolates. Exact same taste. That's pretty awesome. Sort of like candy. Nice malty backbone. The yeast is there, but it's very faint, unfortunately. This is so malty. It's sick. Bit of alcohol as well, but it's very well harmonized. Not your typical Belgian yeasty note at all, but it is very good. Like a bit of clove, maybe some ginger as well, and it's not much. But like all the hops and malt, caramel, toffee malts are really overpowering that. So mostly overall a very fairly piney hoppy and very nice toffee malty Tripel. It is really, really good, even though it's not too much like your average Belgian Tripel. Rating wise, this is getting a solid 90. This is awesome brew. Really one of the great collaboration brews out there. And if you come across it, check it out. I don't know if you can because it's retired, but I would love to have tried this when it was fresher, and that was probably more hops back then, but whatever. So a 90 from me for the Alesmith Mikkeller Stone Belgian style Triple Ale, the collaboration brew. And let me know what you think of it if you've had it. And comment, subscribe and all that. And I'm gonna say cheers. And I'll see you in the next beer review.